Welcome back, everybody. This is Cosmic. In the last part, we helped Nicolo, as sad as that is, and didn't do a whole lot else. And in this part, we are going to figure out what Pokehell was talking about with the Underworld, and we will start by placing down the Trembling Spoon directly below Leucemia and observing lightning, blue balls falling to the ground, and the Underworld. Oh my goodness, we are going to hell, folks. It is a tragic time in Legend of Mana history. Although it's actually not that bad. And we are going to be starting on the next major story arc, since we just finished no, I'm not going to do this. We just finished the one with SCAD and Dana and all of them. The Fallen Emperor! First level. Have you awakened? I am Lark, Dragoon of Draconis. What happened? I brought you down into the Underworld because I thought you were a powerful warrior. If you want to know more, you should come down below with me. Alright, let's do it! Let's descend into the Underworld! He says to follow him, however, he's actually following us half the time. And by half the time, I mean all the time. Shuttles! Shuttles are evil beings that are... they're just jackasses. Now, in all my ranting of places that look exactly the same, this place takes the absolute cake. Half the time, what I end up doing is I just go through every single door that I come across until I come across the correct door. Because literally everything looks the same. Like, it can't even be argued that you can recognize you're in a different area by being in a different area. If that makes sense. That doesn't make sense. That's not even a statement that makes sense. But see, this hallway looks exactly the same as all the other hallways, and all the doors look exactly the same. And he's telling us to go to Anyang, to allow us to have further passage. I am Olbon, Keeper of the Underworld. Lark, Dragoon of Draconis. Why do you bother me bringing this person down here? As a Dragoon, I must follow the will of my master. But this time you've brought quite a lively one, so Draconis' evil plans will succeed now. I would love to help if you had a nice spot for me. If you really mean it, then give permission to perform the baptism of flames. But if those words were meant to insult my master, then mind you. Permission granted. Receive the baptism of flames. This shadow will guide you. Hooray! A shadow! My favorite. The Underworld. He's basically the equivalent of the psychokinesis guy, in that he will teleport you places. But we need to get the baptism of flames in order to be allowed passage through the Underworld. Which is always a good thing. My computer's fan just kicked into high gear. I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. But that indicates that it's still uncomfortably warm in my room. And I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. I imagine it's probably about 100 or so degrees in my computer. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Here in this Underworld, we're trying to get to the very lowest levels because nothing but good things exist in the lowest levels of the Underworld. However, this Underworld, it's not like a religious Underworld. Don't think of it like the dichotomy of heaven versus hell. It's more like Greek Underworld. As you can see, we got a good buddy here named Rubens. We're going to ignore him. We'll be running into him plenty of other times. But Rubens wasn't a bad guy, as you could tell. Or if you remember, he just wanted to help the Sproutling rather than kill it. And we've gone full circle. Wonderful, wonderful news. So think of it like everybody that dies goes here, not just bad people. Although, that being said, there are still bad people down here. Oban foreshadowed this Draconis guy not necessarily being a good dude. But we're going to help him out anyway, or something. So try to keep an open mind about the Underworld. Hades always gets a bad rap because he's the ruler of the Underworld, even though it's a job, man. People got to do it. People got to do it, man. And we got to fight puppets and succubuses, succubi. And what's the plural of succubus? I have no idea. And Lark has to steal all of our goddamn treasure. You piece of... Oh, he only got 2. I guess that's not that bad. And we are well on our way. Luckily, there was only one path for us to take. And I believe once you get close enough, Lark will actually say, "Oh, we're pretty close. If you're ready, you can go forward." I mean, really, what other option do you have? Turning around and going back after you spent however many minutes it was? Going this way? No, that's stupid. Don't be stupid. Oh, you bastard. You stole 5 of my experience. Are you ready? I am ready, Captain. Here we go. And this boss is one of the more annoying bosses. I wouldn't want to say difficult, but it is very annoying. And it's just a stupid wisp. And it will constantly run away, and you can see the creepy faces will start moving their mouths. And that indicates that that one's going to be the one to attack you. And it'll teleport away at a moment, without a moment's notice, or at a moment's notice, or whatever the phrase is. And then it'll send a face to attack you, and as it gets lower in health, it will send multiple faces to attack you. And it's one of those, it's tedious is what it is. It's not hard, it's just tedious. And generally, the way to avoid the face attacks is just get as close to the one that's talking as possible. When there's 3 of them going at once, oh my goodness, would you just calm down and let me murder you? I was in the middle of a thought. Lost it. God, jeez, come on, man. What are you even doing? Oh god, it's kamikaze. Lark, you silly fool. Only a silly fool would get hit by that. See, as you can see, there are 2 of them talking now. And just really what you want to do is just get as far to one side as you possibly can. And you should be good to survive the onslaught of faces. And I need to figure out where I put... Oh, I took Sparkling Rampage off, I guess. It would really be helpful to actually do some decent damage to this. Really? Already? Good lord. I mean, I thought I was going to get through this quest pretty quick, but apparently this boss seems to want to think otherwise. I mean, half this video has been just me sitting here waiting to kill you. And there he goes again. Let's do some twirls. Let's roll a little bit. Roll in the hay. Rolling in the hay. Oh my goodness. Stop it. You stop that right now. Oh no. Lark, get out of there. Oh god, he just got... Oh, well, I was no better, unfortunately. Let's see if I can hit you with a divine right before you float away. Apparently not. Oh well. there's really not much to say anymore. I've basically given the strategy of this boss. We're almost there. Almost. A little bit more. Yes! Finally. Good lord. Took way too long. And Lark's gonna steal some of the spoils. Don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Woo! And now we have access to the Innermost Sanctum, where Lark's master will be most pleased. This is very ominous. Probably a very nice gentleman lives down here. Yeah, that guy definitely looks like a nice gentleman. Oh, that was a burp. Enough pleasantries, great warrior. My name is Draconis. I summoned you for a reason. I want you to return the magical powers stolen from me by 3 dragons. Ask why. Long ago on the surface, I was once the Emperor of Dragons, but 3 jealous dragons stole my powers. I was made to wander the Underworld in this weakened form. I awaited the coming of one who could defeat the 3 dragons in my stead. So what my master wants is for you to defeat the 3 dragons. Thanks for that clarification, buddy. I didn't know. So by coming down here, we have, and by, I'm assuming, accepting the baptism of flame, we have been made into a half-spirit, and therefore are required to complete these tasks. Can I get more than a couple words out before I just have to take a breath or stop to think about what I'm saying? Basically, Draconis is a douche, and he is killing all of the... or he wants us to kill all of the dragons that stole his power. I mean, we have no reason to believe that what he's saying is truth. But we do, because we're just a nice guy at heart. And we know he's probably going to screw us over in the end, because that's what bad people do. And if there was one person in this entire world that was a bad guy, it would definitely be Draconis. The dude lives at the bottom of the Underworld. I know I said that the Underworld isn't inherently evil, but I mean, let's be honest, there's nothing good ever at the bottom of the Underworld. And he's surrounded by fire, and he made us fight a spirit to prove our worth. And we need to talk to our cactus, say down to the Underworld, and that's always not good. Now we have exorcist cactuses saying creepy things. I feel like that train of thought just got away from me. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next part, we are going to help Lark some more and kill some dragons, and a certain Targaryen might get very upset with us, but we don't care. So if you like this part, please hit like. If you want to watch me kill some more dragons, I would recommend subscribing, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything else that starts with a K sound, leave them in the comments. You see what I did there? Down below. And I will see you in the next one.